Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Richardson will throw to start out here. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's second and 10.
Panther 11, 19, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more.
And that's incomplete.
Richardson's pass.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
Now Richardson. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70. 60 Mavericks. 60 Bobcats. 60 Buffalo 18.
Again, it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Score Colts 8, Packers 0. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
Come on, set, ready?
Throwing, Love.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the first carry here for the running back.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd and 5.
Set, 6, mega, claws red, drill green. Ready?
Now Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 17 yards.
Right through.
That's another Packers
Here is
first down.
Blaster.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Love.
First down.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
45, white. Black ultra. White.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 52 blue. Black chop. Blue striker. Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go next set.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he will get this
into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. McManus's point after is good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Packers 7. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Richardson working from the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. The Colts had 5 and 9 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Night Dragon 60, 79, Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer, go!
Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Bronco 80, trap 19, 60, 18, Romney, 8.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Blue, 32, yellow. Check.
Love now. And this pass broken up. And the contact, low time there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Okay, break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Hot 70, hot Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Johnny Lions. Buffalo 18.
Richardson going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Set, go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Slot man moves right. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Ready. Down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Set, hunt. Red, strike, 33, yellow. Smash, red. Needle, blue. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the pylon, caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8.
Makes the score Packers 17, Colts 8.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 77 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Colts 15.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 red.
Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
On the double. Ready?
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some space here. Across midfield. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, pause, red. 45, needle, blue. Ready?
Following the interception, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, drill, grip, fight, white. Check.
Love from the gun. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
For Green Bay.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? 18, 60, 19 tight. 19, ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Micah Parsons. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Parsons on the tackle. Brought down back at his 2-yard line.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Black claws ready. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Go, go, go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Viking 18. Check out.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover improved their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
The Colts take over.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 39-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Come on. 60 Mavericks. Cut 19.
Now Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
19 tight. 19.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Down. Black. 90.
Here's Love. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Black shot ready. Black 40. Black blue. Blaster. Green jack. Hut.
Now Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Needle, blue, yellow, black, 95.
Again, it's Love. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. a clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go when they bring him down.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
That's another Colts first down.
Giddens will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, this we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked locked in. Bar Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m., and I know which girls I'm taking home.